long, be honest with me here, how long would you say it takes you to get ready in the morning? We're talking pillow to door here. And would you say that it takes you a little bit longer on some days than others? Well, a new survey shows that on average, the American woman takes about 76 minutes to get ready on a Monday. Sounds about right to me. And it goes down to 19 minutes on Friday. I guess we're, skipping a shower, not washing the hair, right? Ponytail. Funky Friday. Now, guys, you're not off the hook. The survey also shows that you are taking only 28 minutes on Monday, down to 11 minutes on Friday. I don't know how you're doing it. Here's a story we've been keeping a close eye on for you. Now, there's no answer yet about the possible extension of unemployment benefits, but Democrats seem to be of the mind, if at first you don't succeed, then try again. Last night, Democrats failed to get enough votes required to get the extension passed in the Senate, but they're trying again today in the House under a different set of laws, which basically requires fewer votes would be needed to get that passed. Now, if the extension does pass, it will be retroactive, which means the 2.6 million people who have lost their state benefits since June 1st could possibly be eligible for this federal extension, which would go through for another 6 months till mid-November. A judge struck down the most controversial parts of Arizona's immigration law. Judge Susan Bolton issued her ruling this morning, less than 24 hours before SB 1070 takes effect. The judge chose to allow some parts of the bill to become law, but on the key issues, she sided with the federal government. Among the provisions struck down, that section that requires non-citizens, legal or not, to carry alien registration papers at all times. That section makes being in the country illegally a state crime. Also struck down the section that requires police to ask about immigration status when they have reasonable suspicion a detainee is here illegally. An appeal is already in the works. The governor says she intends to file an appeal tomorrow morning. We spent the day gathering reaction from the major players in the evolution of SB 1070. Governor Jan Brewer called the ruling a temporary bump in the road.
Now they've got this temporary injunction. They need to step up, the feds do, and do the job that they have the responsibility to do.
And a similar response from Brewer's Democratic challenger, Terry Goddard.
We still need to have a way of solving the problem of illegal immigration, and I believe that means Congress has got to get off whatever they're sitting on.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio says the ruling still allows his deputies to inquire about immigration status.
We can still talk to people. We can still find out if they are here illegally.
Tonight, Senator Pierce said he expects 1070 to get to the Supreme Court quickly, but attorneys see a lengthy court process ahead.
The Ninth Circuit is not going to have an oral argument in this case until, at the earliest, sometime in the first 3 months of next year, and that's at the earliest.
Again, Governor Brewer announced tonight she will file an appeal in the Ninth Circuit Court first thing tomorrow morning. The day was filled with protest and counter-protest as Arizona residents on both sides of the issue had strong reactions. Here are some of the sights and sounds outside the 4th Street Courthouse.
Only in America could criminals be rewarded.
We are so happy about it, believe me, so happy about it.
The feds need to do their job and shore up the borders, but this 1070 was the wrong way.
Stay with 3TV and azfamily.com for continuing coverage on the debate over Senate Bill 1070. We'll bring you the very latest updates and information. One of the escapees from Arizona has been captured. Early this morning, Tracy Province was arrested southeast of Yellowstone National Park in a small town in Wyoming around 6:20. He was in possession of a 9mm handgun but was arrested without incident. That leaves these two still on the run. John McCluskey and his fiancée/cousin Caslin Welch still at large and last seen in this car, a 1997 Nissan Sentra, Arizona license plate 620PFV. Investigators are now concentrating their search in the Glacier National Park area. For the latest on this breaking story, stay tuned to 3TV for Good Evening Arizona at 4:30. Believe it or not, we are just 1 week away from SB 1070 going into effect next Thursday. Since it was written in April of this year, there has been a lot of protest, but a new survey shows that nearly half of all Americans would like to see a similar law passed in their state. The Quinnipiac University poll also shows that Americans oppose a boycott of Arizona by a ratio of 6-1. Of the registered voters who participated in the survey, 48% said they'd like to see a similar law passed in their area, while 33% did not.